Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair, ready to head to the kitchen, and felt that deep nagging ache in your legs? Maybe it's a heaviness in your calves, a stiffness in your knees, or that dull throb in your hips that makes you want to sit right back down. You think to yourself, I used to walk miles without even thinking about it. Now just getting across the room feels like a chore. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone, and more importantly, you're not stuck with it forever. It's easy to believe that leg pain is just part of getting older, something we have to accept. But the truth is, there are simple, gentle things you can do every single day that can help you walk more easily, feel more stable, and even make your legs feel decades younger. And no, it doesn't involve running marathons or lifting heavy weights. This is about small, smart habits that give you big results. In fact, there's one simple daily habit, done the right way, that can make a world of difference for your leg strength, your circulation, and your confidence when you move. Today we're going to talk about exactly how to do it, why it works, and a few other tricks you can weave into your day so that every step feels lighter and more effortless. Let's start with something most people overlook, the way you start your day. You might think the first step to walking better is, well, walking more. But for many of us, especially after 60, the real secret starts before we even take that first step in the morning. The moment you wake up, your muscles and joints have been resting for hours. They're not quite ready to handle the full weight of your body. That's why so many people feel stiff or wobbly first thing. What I recommend is taking 2 or 3 minutes, just a couple of minutes, while you're still sitting on the edge of the bed, to wake up your legs. This could be as simple as pointing and flexing your toes, making gentle circles with your ankles, and then slowly lifting and lowering each leg a few inches off the ground. You don't need to rush, and you definitely don't need to strain. Think of it like priming a pump. You're getting the blood flowing, lubricating your joints, and sending a signal to your nervous system that says, okay, we're getting ready to move. This is especially important if you have arthritis or circulation issues, because that gentle movement helps reduce stiffness before it can set in for the day. Now, once you're up and about, here's where the main habit comes in. Every single day, I want you to practice what I call a steady step walk. And it's not just about moving forward. It's about moving mindfully. The trick here is to take just 5 to 10 minutes a day where you walk with a focus on your posture and your stride, instead of just rushing to get somewhere. Here's how you do it. Stand tall as if there's a string gently pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, keep your eyes forward, and let your arms swing naturally at your sides. As you step, try to land your heel first, roll through the foot, and push off gently with your toes. This heel-to-toe motion is something we often lose over the years without even noticing, and it's a big reason why walking starts to feel clumsier or more tiring. The beauty of this habit is that you can do it anywhere, around your living room, in your backyard, down the hallway, or while waiting for the kettle to boil. Over time, this mindful walking not only strengthens the muscles in your legs and hips, but also improves balance, which means fewer stumbles and more confidence. I remember talking to a gentleman named Robert who started doing this after he retired. At first, he could barely make it around his block without feeling worn out. But he made a deal with himself, just 5 minutes a day paying attention to every step. After a couple of weeks, he noticed he wasn't dragging his feet anymore. His wife even told him, "You look like you're gliding now instead of shuffling." That little bit of mindful practice made a huge difference. Of course, walking well is only part of the equation. If you want to keep leg pain at bay, you also need to keep the blood flowing when you're not on your feet. This brings us to another overlooked daily habit, what I like to call the circulation break. We've all been there. You're reading, watching TV, or working on a puzzle, and before you know it, an hour has gone by without you moving. Sitting too long allows fluid to pool in your legs, making them feel heavy, swollen, and achy. So here's the fix. Every hour, stand up and spend just 1 minute moving. That could be marching in place, rising onto your toes and lowering back down, or even just walking to the other side of the room and back. 1 minute. No excuses, no special equipment, no workout clothes. The point isn't to exercise, it's to remind your body that it's built for movement. That 1 minute can wake up your circulation, prevent stiffness, and reduce swelling. If you have trouble remembering, set a gentle alarm on your phone or place a sticky note on the arm of your chair. Over time, this habit becomes second nature, and you'll notice your legs don't feel as tired or heavy by the end of the day. It's also worth mentioning that hydration plays a big role here. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your muscles can cramp more easily, your joints can feel more stiff, and your circulation isn't as efficient. So, keep water nearby and take small sips throughout the day. Many people over 60 don't feel as thirsty as they used to, so it's easy to forget. But think of your muscles and joints like a sponge. They work better when they're not dried out. If you found these tips helpful so far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos packed with practical ways to stay strong and independent. Your support really helps us keep sharing these health tips with more people who need them. Now, once you've warmed up your legs in the morning, practiced mindful walking, and added these little circulation breaks into your day, you've already laid a strong foundation. But there's another simple daily technique that takes things to the next level, one that works your legs in a way that helps you walk faster, climb stairs more easily, and even reduce pain when you stand up after sitting. This next daily technique is what I like to call the sit-to-stand drill. It might sound almost too simple, but it's one of the most powerful moves you can do to strengthen the exact muscles you use when you walk, climb stairs, or get out of bed. Best of all, you don't need any special equipment, just a sturdy chair. Here's how it works. Sit down toward the front of the chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Keep your knees in line with your toes. Without using your hands on the armrests or pushing against your thighs, lean forward slightly from the hips and stand up slowly. Then sit back down with control. If you need a little help at first, it's perfectly fine to use your hands lightly. But over time, aim to rely on your legs more and more. This move works your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and even your core. Those are the big muscles that power every step you take and protect your joints. Doing just 5 to 10 repetitions once or twice a day can make a noticeable difference in a matter of weeks. I've seen people go from struggling to get up from the couch to popping up with ease simply by making this a daily habit. One woman I know, Carol, told me she used to dread going to restaurants because she felt embarrassed when it took her so long to stand up from the booth. She started adding the sit-to-stand drill to her morning routine right after breakfast. Within a month, she said she not only got up faster, but her knees didn't ache the way they used to. The confidence boost was just as important as the physical improvement. While we're talking about strength, there's another factor that can make or break how your legs feel: flexibility. Many people think stretching is only for athletes or yoga classes, but gentle daily stretches are like a gift to your muscles and joints. When your leg muscles are tight, they pull on the joints and make movement more uncomfortable. Loosening them up helps everything work more smoothly. One of the easiest stretches you can do is the calf stretch. Stand facing a wall, place your hands against it at shoulder height and step one foot back. Keep the back leg straight with the heel on the floor and bend the front knee slightly until you feel a gentle pull in your calf. Hold it for about 20 seconds, then switch sides. This helps keep your calves and Achilles tendons supple, which is important for walking without pain. Another simple one is the hamstring stretch. Sit on the edge of a chair, straighten one leg out in front of you with the heel on the floor, and gently lean forward from the hips until you feel a stretch along the back of your thigh. Again, hold for about 20 seconds, then switch legs. You don't have to force it or push too hard, just enough to feel that gentle pull. If you can, make stretching part of your winding down routine in the evening. It's a calming way to tell your body it's time to rest, and you'll wake up feeling less stiff in the morning. Over time, you may notice that tasks like stepping onto a curb or getting into the car feel smoother and more natural. Now, there's something else that might surprise you. The shoes you wear, even at home, play a huge role in whether your legs feel good or not. Many people over 60 spend more time in slippers or soft house shoes, which can be comfortable but often don't provide much support. Without proper support, your legs and joints have to work harder, and that can lead to aches and pains. The key is to choose shoes with a supportive sole, a snug fit around the heel, and a cushioned insole that absorbs impact. If you prefer being barefoot at home, at least consider a pair of supportive slippers designed for indoor use. They'll protect your feet while keeping your posture and alignment in check. You might be amazed at how much lighter your legs feel just from making that one change. I once met a man named Henry who swore his leg pain was just part of aging. He'd tried pain creams, massages, even a walking cane. Then one day his granddaughter bought him a pair of well-fitted walking shoes. Within 2 weeks, he told me his legs felt stronger and less sore, even though he hadn't changed anything else. The only difference was the support under his feet. If you're finding value in these tips, take a moment to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll always have easy access to more ideas that help you stay active, comfortable, and confident every day. Once your legs are stronger, more flexible, and supported from the ground up, there's one more powerful daily habit I want to share. It's something that not only helps with leg pain, but also boosts your balance, coordination, and confidence when you walk, no matter where you are. This final daily habit is something so simple you can do it in your living room, in the kitchen while waiting for the coffee to brew, or even at the park while chatting with a friend. It's called the single leg balance, and it's one of the most effective ways to protect yourself from falls, strengthen your stabilizing muscles, and give your legs a youthful spring when you walk. Here's how you do it. Stand near a counter, wall, or sturdy chair so you can hold on lightly if you need to. Lift one foot just an inch or two off the floor and hold it there while keeping your posture tall and your gaze forward. Try to stay balanced for 10 to 20 seconds, then switch legs. At first you might feel wobbly, and that's perfectly fine. Those little adjustments your body makes to keep you upright are exactly what strengthens the muscles around your hips, knees, and ankles. Over time, you can challenge yourself by holding on less or closing your eyes for a few seconds, but only when you feel safe. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s make remarkable improvements with this one habit. There was a woman named Linda who used to feel nervous walking on uneven sidewalks. She started practicing single leg balance every day while brushing her teeth in the morning and again before bed. Within a month, she noticed she didn't hesitate when stepping over cracks or small curbs anymore. She felt more stable and sure-footed. The reason balance work is so powerful is that it trains your brain and your muscles to react quickly when you're off balance. That means if you stumble on a step or catch your toe on a rug, your body is more likely to recover without falling. And when you combine good balance with stronger muscles, better circulation, and more flexibility, walking really can feel decades easier. Of course, movement isn't just about the body, it's about the mind too. Many seniors find that leg pain makes them less active, and the less active they are, the more pain they feel. It's a frustrating cycle. But by adding these small daily habits, you break that cycle. Every gentle warm-up, every mindful walk, every sit to stand, every stretch, every bit of balance work is like telling your body, I still use you, I still need you, and I'm taking care of you. Another thing worth mentioning is the power of consistency over intensity. You don't need to do these habits for hours. You don't need to push to exhaustion. What matters most is showing up every day, even on days you don't feel like it. 2 minutes here, 5 minutes there. They add up in a way that surprises you. I remember one man who started doing just 3 sit-to-stands every morning and evening. That was it. 3 months later, he told me he could walk from his apartment to the grocery store without stopping for a break. He didn't join a gym. He didn't take any special supplements. He just committed to a small daily action. And I want to leave you with this. Your legs have carried you through so much in life: work, family, adventures, challenges. They've been with you for every step, every climb, every dance, every walk along the beach. They deserve care, and they respond to it at any age. You can make them stronger, lighter, and more reliable starting today with just a few minutes of focused, gentle work each day. So, give these habits a try. Warm up your legs in the morning. Walk mindfully for a few minutes a day. Take circulation breaks. Strengthen with sit-to-stands. Stretch to keep things supple. Wear supportive shoes, and practice your balance. They don't require fancy equipment. They don't require a lot of time. But they do require you to believe that change is possible. because it is. If you've enjoyed this and you want to keep your legs strong and your steps steady, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who could use a little extra encouragement. And if you've tried any of these tips, let me know in the comments how they've worked for you. Your story might be the exact thing someone else needs to hear to get started. Here's to walking with strength, comfort, and confidence, no matter your age. Every day is a new chance to take that first step toward feeling like yourself again, and maybe even better than before.